Painty here, and welcome to another pickup video. Where today, I just recently got back from the Louisville Arcade Expo 2017. And I've been attending this expo for a good past, I don't know, 5 years now? Damn. And every year I go and have a blast with playing their retro arcade machines like Defender, Dig Dug, hell, even Excitebike, because I love Excitebike. Classic Nintendo game that I grew up playing. But as usual, the sellers they have there this year had a lot of neat stuff for sale. And even though I couldn't buy everything because, you know, I don't have that kind of cash, but I think what I picked up, I feel pretty satisfied with what I found. So, that said, I guess I'll start with the small stuff and work my way up with the bigger stuff. But, there was this chick, I don't know her name, or I didn't even bother grabbing her business card, but I wish I did, because she was selling some for artwork, and she was selling some accessories that she made, like bags and stuff. And I decided to pick up some bookmarks because I actually been reading quite a few books recently, and I've been using people's business cards, so some bookmarks will actually do me some good. And this is actually some of her artwork that she actually drew. This is Zelda from Legend of Zelda. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome. I like it. Then I got Link from Legend of Zelda. Oh, there we go. and it was actually 3 for $5, and I actually want to buy this chick's sister, but I didn't feel like paying like another $2. I'm kind of cheap, by the way. Or was it 3? Oh no, I know it was 3 for $5, but still. I don't remember her name, but I'll put her name in text probably at the bottom. But she is from Kill Kill. Gosh, now I'm kind of regretting not buying her sister. I should have paid that extra $3. And now this particular artwork, actually I'll start off with the small one. This one, I actually bought this pixel art. I actually bought some of her pixel art last year. You probably can see it right here. All the Equestria girls in the pixel form. Well, that chick actually came back again this year and selling more of her stuff. And I actually requested her to make something for me. And I asked her to make me Sunset Shimmer, because that's the one I'm missing that I need. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think she did a fantastic job, and I can't wait for her to go up with her fellow sisters. But then, of course, they're not related, but still, they're Equestria girls. And this was actually kind of big, but I actually did buy something from this chick like a couple years ago, and she's the one who made me that Cheetah Man pixel art that's now hanging on my wall. Well, now this one's not gonna be on my wall, but it's gonna be on my fridge, and that is Rainbow Dash. Gosh, I really do hope that she makes more of those Cheetah Mans, but what she's been telling me, no one really buys them, and I was like her only customer that will buy his Cheetah Man stuff, so I've been bugging her for the past good, I guess 5 years now. Can you please make me some Cheetah Man characters? I need 2 more, but she won't. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and put it on my fridge. Hi, Rainbow Dash. I got other magnets down over there. I know I covered these guys a couple times in my past convention videos, but the people behind Bag and Board, Pixel Brian, finally came out with season 1 of Bag and Board. Now, if you guys haven't seen this show, I highly recommend you guys do. I like to describe the show kind of like Clerks, except more family friendly, but it's still a fantastic show. I'll put a link down below where you can watch all the episodes on YouTube. And if you guys really like the show, I highly recommend, I think they might have had this on the website, but please pick up the Blu-ray. I'm sure it's pretty good. Such like on the YouTube. I'm sure it's pretty good. Alright, the next few items I'm going to show you, these are the same people who are behind that internet show Space Foxes, which by the way, you guys actually can see that show now on Amazon Prime. I don't know where you find it under. I think it's on Amazon Video or something. I don't know, I don't really look on my Amazon Prime list really. But this guy recently came out with another game based on his show called Space Foxes. Except this time, instead of being on the Genesis or Sega CD, it's PC only. And I bought 2 copies because, you know, cover violence. I love them. And apparently they made 25 copies, and I got 2 of them. I actually got to play a little bit of this game at the table. It's actually not too bad. I think this one actually might be the better game than the ones they made last year. Which last year was actually just like a floating shooter. This one pretty much has a few things. Like a side-scrolling game, kind of like Kung Fu a bit. And they go from Kung Fu to kind of like a space shooter. Which is kind of shaky. But the good kind of shake. It's kind of different from the other space shooters. But I highly recommend check this out. I don't know that I'm going to put this game on Steam, but if you get the chance to try out the Space Fox on the PC, please go and check it out. Now, same guy who I bought the Space Foxes from, he was actually selling some import games. And he had 2 Saturn games that were only exclusive to Japan. That is Fated Fury, The Road to the Final Victory, and the King of Fighters 97. I don't think I own any of the King of Fighters series, so this actually might be the first. I can't wait to check this out. Now, since I bought a few stuff on that guy, like Space Fox and Saturn games, he decided to give me a free booster pack of Super Mario Brothers trading cards, the movie. You know what, let's go ahead and open this up. I'm going to save the wrapper for collecting purpose, but I kind of want to see what's in here. Alright. Now these are awesome, wow. A strange new world, I guess I'll pop up. Alright, we got Mario. I heard that guy was drunk during the movie. We got this guy. That was Bowser, I believe. Mario and Luigi. And we got Mario punching a cop. And Mario dancing with that fat black chick. I kind of forgot. I know she's supposed to be that fish character from the game, but I don't remember that fish's name. And we got, I forgot the female's name. And those 2 other guys. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. Maybe I should pop in my VHS. Then we got like a bunch of characters in that one. And that is it. Alright. So the next stuff I'm going to show you guys. Now this seller was actually, I think he was sharing a table with those other 2 guys I see every year. But this guy wasn't really selling too much. But he did have one thing that I really needed, and that is dust covers. If you're collecting Nintendo, you might as well get yourself some dust covers, because not only is it easy to organize, but it'll keep your games from getting dusty. So I'm going to toss these to the floor. I'll pick them up later. Now, the next stuff I'm going to show you, I see these guys at the Expo every year since the first time I went. And I'm always kind of finding some new stuff there. It seems like everything I see there now from these guys, I pretty much already have. Or games that don't catch my interest. But they have a couple of games that I have not seen before, or it really caught my interest. Now, I'll show that one last. Now, the 2 Dreamcasts I bought with the guy with that glass is not in the same. It's one of the guy's partner who has glasses on. I don't remember his name, but I bought 2 Dreamcast games from this guy. Time Stalkers. I don't know what this game is about, but I thought this game was actually Time Crisis. I kind of passed it up his table like several times, but then I grabbed it and like, oh, it's not Time Crisis, it's Time Stalkers. I don't know what kind of game this is, but I can't wait to check it out. And this one, I just bought it out of curiosity. And plus, since I streamed my Furry Friday, I decided to go ahead and pick this up, and maybe I can play this during one of my Furry Friday streams. And that is Fur Fighters. I don't know what this game is about, but it got decent reviews when it came out. Now this next game is actually a really rare and expensive game for the NES. He didn't want to sell this. He was debating if he wanted to keep it or not, but since he saw me, he wanted to go to a good home that no one's not going to resell it and make a lot of money off of it. But he originally was going to sell the game for $250 and the manual for $60. But since he saw me, he was going to sell both of it to me for $240. Now, I didn't really want to pay for it, but to me, if I don't buy this now, it's going to skyrocket in price over the years. But so what I decided to do, I bought some stuff with me to this year's Expo, and I traded some stuff to him. And I think I gave the guy like 2 Zelda games from Game Boy and Pokemon Silver, and I think that's it. And he brought the price down to $190, and I decided to pick it up. And that is Gunnack. Now, like I said, I'm not really too interested in this game, but I did saw some gameplay footage, and I did saw that really hot anime chick. So, hot anime chicks makes me want to buy the game. Obviously, I'm wearing a Sailor Moon shirt. So I'll give that game a try. So the next batch of games I'm going to show you guys, I actually paid a lot of money for each of these games. Now, the sellers at the table, they had a lot of expensive items. But that said, they were actually kind of going under eBay prices. Some of them like going for more than half what they usually go for. And I guess I'm going to show you these 3 games. This is actually the first 3 games I bought from the table, because I actually went back to the table several times throughout the convention. And these 3 games I actually picked up, I think for $400. Now, this one, they were actually selling it for $70. And that's going way under eBay prices. I see this one going for complete in box for about $450. And that is Breath of Fire 2. Now, I picked up Breath of Fire 2 last year at Louisville Arcade Expo, but that was just a cartridge. This one is actually complete for $70. And not only was it complete, but he even tossed in the Breath of Fire 2, the official strategy guide. This is freaking awesome. I was not expecting that. I was actually just expecting the box game and manual. But then the guy came back behind his table, like, here, this comes with it too. Gosh, that blew me away. But the other 2 games are actually Sega Saturn games. This one is Albert Odyssey, Legend of Eldine. I was about to say Eldinia, but it's Legend of Eldine. I don't know what this game is, but it's from Working Design. Anything from Working Design, I'm sure the game is going to be awesome. They bring a lot of awesome Japanese games here to the US. It just sucks that they're not around anymore. Just imagine the games that we're missing out now. Now this game, my fellow TCX member was actually looking for, but I'm not giving him this. This is mine. You can get your own copy. And that is Dragon Force. No, I'm not talking about the metal band. I'm talking about Dragon Force for the Sega Saturn. And again, it's from Working Design. Now, I don't know really anything about this game, but the historic nerd from the Console Xplosion, he's actually been looking for this game, and he said this game is freaking awesome. So, hopefully he's right. Maybe this game is awesome. Only one way to find out. I'm sure it is. It's from Working Design. So, okay, so I found those. And the next games I'm going to show you are PlayStation games. I'll put that one at the bottom because that one's the one I've been looking for the most. Okay. These batch of games, I don't recall how much I paid for each of these, so I'm just going to go through them. Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. I've been meaning to get this game like forever, but now I finally have it. I actually do have this game, but it's on the PSP along with Dracula X. Yeah, Dracula X, I think it was called for the PSP. I know it's called something else, but for you to play the Castlevania Symphony of the Night, you actually have to unlock it, which kind of sucks. But that's okay, because now I got the PlayStation version. And this one, I'm pretty sure I've seen this somewhere, but what really caught my eye was the fact that it was shiny. And plus, again, it's from Working Design. And this game is called Elemental Gearbolt. I'm pretty sure I've seen this game somewhere. I think maybe from the Happy Video Game Nerd. I think he covered this once, actually. It looks like some kind of shooter with anime cutscenes. I can't wait to check this out. And of course, Breath of Fire 3. I can't play this until I beat 1 and 2, but they have Breath of Fire 3 for the PS1. And again, I can't wait to play it. And this one, I don't know what it is. The front cover actually caught my eye because it kind of reminded me of Final Fantasy boxes. Like, you know, those artwork on Final Fantasy. I'm having a difficult time describing them, but the game is called Cartia, I believe. And it looks like one of those, maybe point and click strategy games that looks like RPGs. And what's also neat is that, right before I had to leave for the day because the Expo was about to close, the guy who I was actually pretty close to his booth, but I was playing this arcade machine. He came up to me and was like, "Here, since you bought this game also, you can have this strategy guide for free." Man, that table was awesome. Like I said, they had expensive games. If you bought a lot of the games, they'll give you discounts. Heck, if they have the strategy guide for the game, they'll go ahead and give it to you for free. So the next game I'm going to show you guys, I actually been looking for this one for quite a long time. This is actually from one of the best game series of RPGs I played in a while. And the first time I played, the first game I played from the series was actually for the Vita, and that game blew my mind. Then I played a second game from the series that was on the PSP. I'm still working on that game, but that game was also awesome. And I also bought the third game for the PS3. Now, what game was I so excited for that I couldn't believe they had and I had to buy right away? This game is called Persona Revelation series. Oh, I don't know if it had the word series in there, but Persona Revelation series. Now, I never played this game. I haven't seen any game footage from this game, but anything from Persona, I want to get now. Ever since I played, was it Persona 4 Gold on the Vita, I was blown away because it was something different. Then I played Persona 2, I think it was called, I can't think of it, but the Persona 2 that was on the PSP, that game was also good. Now, I know there's another Persona 2 that's on the PS1 that actually comes before the one that was released on the PSP. Now, the PSP one was also on the PlayStation, but we didn't get that one until it came out for the PSP. I know I'm not making sense at the moment, but man, I can't believe I finally found Persona, the first Persona on the PlayStation. And I'm super excited. I can't wait to play it. I don't really know what else to say here. Persona is a freaking awesome series. I highly recommend picking up one of the games. Hell, even try out the one on 3DS. Even though I don't really care for the one on 3DS, go ahead and try that one out. Persona Q. That one's actually more of a dungeon game. Not really too fun dungeon games, but still check that out. So, those were my pickups. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm quite blown away with all the games I found, and I can't wait to try out all these games and watch Bag and Board and play Space Foxes on the PC and other games I can't name all because I'm so freaking happy with the games I found this year. So that said, this is the Video Game Hunter, and until next time, goodbye.